dangerous storm that is finally getting underway here. We're looking at a severe thunderstorm warning in counties of Adair, Oklahoma, Cherokee, Oklahoma, and Delaware, Oklahoma. Wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. This is moving a fast mover, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Um, these are radar indicated hail damage, half-dollar size hail. Right now, this is the only severe thunderstorm warning that we currently have. However, there are a number of storms that are moving in that same general direction. We now, just south of Muskogee, do have an indicator where a meso, we could end up having pretty large supercell to the south. So this would be, hang on one second, watch is possible now. This was just issued a mesoscale discussion at 8:35, so just a few moments ago, a watch is possible, and this is going to be covering areas of Missouri, northwestern parts of Arkansas, extreme northwestern parts of Arkansas, as well as extreme eastern part of Oklahoma. And now we have another one here as well that they updated at 8:04. So there's two different possible watches. Um, so pretty much all of Oklahoma as things are getting underway. One moment here. Let me see why my voice would be laggy. One second here. I might be talking too fast. Hold on. Yep, hold on. I'm waiting for this to come through here. Is that a little bit better? I'm not sure. Second. All right, let's see. Is that a little bit better, Poison Alt? Let me know if the audio is a little bit better or not. Oh, great. Okay, I'm glad it's better. All right, let me maybe tame this down just a little bit. Might be a little bit better. Maybe I got the voice, maybe I got the microphone a little too close. All right, so we do have two severe thunderstorm warnings now. Basically, they're on top of each other. These both are pretty dangerous storms. So as you can see with the ticker going across there, these are all of the areas that are included. This would include Benton, Arkansas. These are the counties, Adair and Delaware. Um, at 8:38, severe thunderstorm warning. Lenox, Iowa, and last night was bad. Yes, it certainly was pretty bad. Thankfully, you guys are not going to have to worry about this one. You're not going to have to worry about this one right now. Iowa's good, but yeah, you guys had a pretty devastating storm over there. Columbus, Ohio, you're okay for right now. Columbus, don't expect anything to get any kind of crazy tonight. You guys are kind of in the general thunderstorms. Again, not even going to be that severe at all. Tomorrow, you go into a marginal risk. That green in Columbus, Ohio. Is Collinsville, Illinois okay? Let's go ahead. Now that I got these things, I had to restart my computer and got things moving a little bit faster. So this would be for tomorrow's risk. Collinsville tomorrow. Collinsville. Oh, now I'm starting to move too fast. Oh, no, it wasn't that. It was the fact that Collinsville is not in any tornado risk tomorrow. Tornado risk is going to be down here tomorrow, and that would be in areas of Texas. As of right now, SPC has north part of Texas having severe weather and possibility of tornadoes tomorrow sometime in the afternoon. Is Indiana going to get hit bad? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to move on over. I'm going to keep everything to today's risk, okay? Because we do have some active severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Um, what are you going to tell me? Yeah, I can't go there right now. I'm trying to get Indiana. All right, so Indiana right now, um, and then Peoria, Illinois. So Indiana, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at what that is expected to have for the evolution tonight, now that things are kind of get going. Um, we're going to cover Indiana as well as Illinois. It looks like if this evolves, then we do suspect that Peoria area likely is going to see some rain, not any significant severe weather on this north side. And then Indiana, unfortunately, Indianapolis area, you guys are going to get pretty heavy rain. But as far as it being significantly severe, let me put it this way. You could have some marginally severe hail. I don't expect any tornadoes out of this. So, what app I'm using? This is a Radar Omega app. I pay for the premium version. So, the alpha version, that's the highest version that you can um, utilize. Thank you so much for the follows. Can you check West Salem, Ohio? Oh, hang on. I seen Oklahoma, Hennepin. Well, Azer Barbecue, I'm glad that you are alive. I feel bad for the person that passed away. That definitely is not good. Hold on, hold on. Hennepin, Oklahoma. Let me go back to Oklahoma, because we have things. You're going to see the information at the bottom. That scrolling ticker that automatically updates along with the other information. So if a tornado warning is activated, then you'll see that begin as those have priority one. What do we have? Hennepin Avenue, or not Avenue, Hennepin, if I can figure that out. All right, so this is the timing on your guys' storms. Right now, obviously, Hennepin, you're in a special weather statement for a little bit longer. Penny size hail, obviously some minor damage, but what we are seeing expected is for this to continue to evolve in the late hours. And so this will continue to move, basically build, back build, if you will, these storms that are up in this region here. You'll continue to see those kind of back build to the south and to the west. And then you're still, I just want to remind folks where the risks are for tornadoes. Um, so it did get more minimized as of 7:40. So this was updated at 7:40 tonight, Central Standard or Central Daylight Time, where they kind of squeezed things in a little bit further. They did have this 5% risk much larger, but then because storms couldn't evolve, they squeezed it down a little bit. All right, thanks for the follows. Can you check West Salem, Ohio, please? I will check that. Are we supposed to be getting wild here soon? Dallas, Texas, to overnight hours. I'll take a look at that since I'm kind of in that general vicinity right now. So Dallas, Texas area. It's going to be overnight hours. Now, if these storms can get out of your way by 10 o'clock and the clouds can move on out, tomorrow could be a pretty busy day for you guys in Dallas area, where we do expect possibility of some tornado risk there for tomorrow. We'll kind of show you that. This is kind of where your tornado risk for Dallas and Texas area is for tomorrow. And then let me go ahead and put today's risks back on so we don't get too far off course. Um, then Illinois, is this storm missing Chicago? They go, this is the risk for Chicago, 2% risk for tornadoes. But again, let's evolve this through the HRRR. As you can see, those storms do look like they pass to the south of Chicago. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that. Most of this is going to die out by the time it ends up getting to that point. Indianapolis, Indiana. Yeah, you guys are going to be under the gun probably pretty late tonight. There's what that looks like for Indianapolis. If I could move that up here, that's looking at 4 o'clock in the morning. You guys start seeing major wind, significantly severe wind near Terre Haute, if I'm saying that right, along the between I-70 and I-74, basically west of Indianapolis at 4 a.m. And then boom, right there at 5 o'clock in the morning, you guys are going to be getting hit with some hail. Zionsville, these deeper shades of colors indicate a couple of different things. It could be significant hail, or it could be just a whole bunch of rain. Yeah, 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 okay. Well, I don't suspect that that would be, but again. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the significant tornado parameters because my son here with me, Nate, seems to think that that might be a possibility. And no doubt, Bud, sometimes or oftentimes you're right, but um, there is very small chance of tornado risk there. It's probably like a point 0.1, 1.0. So yeah, that would be very small chance, but still. Hence the reason that they do have that 2% risk in that area. All right. We do have another severe thunderstorm warning. Let's go back to Oklahoma. That's where we need to focus on. So now, as I was stating, okay, hold on. We got to get live radar back up. My son's going crazy. He gets, oh, please do Joplin. I definitely will because you guys are under the gun. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, just so you guys are aware, again, that ticker, you good? Okay. That ticker that is below in yellow, that is getting updated directly from the National Weather Service. And as soon as those numbers change for active severe thunderstorm warnings, again, that comes directly from the National Weather Service. All right, Missouri, North Missouri, when you get the chance. Sorry. No, don't be sorry. 5 3-star. Tulsa, yes, there are a number of areas that I need to get to. What does Elkhart, Indiana look like? I would love to get to all of those. But right now we need to just focus on Joplin. We need to focus on Missouri and Tulsa. I'm in the middle of this conversation right now because this is getting dangerous right here. Okay, so let's hold on for a minute. Right now, near Tulsa, we do have a special weather statement, but I do expect you guys to continue to have a line of storms. Tulsa, you're on the northwest side of this green, which is the 2% risk of tornadoes. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what the risk for hail. Right now, I'm looking at live look at the radar. So hold on a second, Nate. Watch. Okay. So these are numbers that you can um, count on here. So this area here, 47.55 kilograms m squared. Basically, it's a measurement of how much hail might be in there. And this is likely a penny size, maybe nickel size. Yeah, there it is, penny size. Um, and then this one here is pretty much not hail. It's not really, um, by the time it gets down to the surface, it's pretty much melted. This one up here is probably got penny size hail. Yes, that's penny size hail there. This one is much more significant. So you think golf ball? Okay, well, let's check. $50 size hail is what we got in that one. $50 size hail. That's the one here. And let's go to Missouri. Let's go to hit Missouri here because we're getting off topic. We need to get Joplin figured out. How are these storms going to evolve? Okay, so what I see happening here is this, we've got these blue markers. It's a little hard to see, but special weather statements right there. And then we have also a special weather statement that is within these severe thunderstorm warnings as well. And what I'm expecting to have happen, let me go ahead and switch over to another view if I can. Let me get a bigger view here. Unfortunately, I won't see the new severe thunderstorm warning tickers, but let's at least give a broader view so you guys can see that. What we're seeing is these storms will continue to move into a northeasterly direction, and so will these ones here with the special weather statements. And how that's going to play out is it's unfortunately going to impact areas of Joplin, Missouri. Let me kind of bring that through here for you and see what an estimate puts that at. This is evolving pretty quickly. Now, yes, this may look like it is going to be the south of Joplin, Missouri, but no, I don't believe it's going to be. I think it's going to kind of go right smack dab in the middle of it. That doesn't mean you guys are going to get a tornado necessarily, but just remember, you guys are on the 2% side or the lower risk side of that tornado, but it's not zero. So North Missouri, when you get a chance, Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, you should be good. Um, I mean, you're going to get some rain. Obviously, a few days ago, I think it was, you guys had quite a bit of rain in the Kansas City area. You don't need any more rain, but unfortunately, you're going to get that. As far as severe weather, I don't see anything. Maybe a special weather statement with penny-sized hail at midnight time frame, but again, not really expecting anything significantly severe in KCMO. Springfield, Missouri. Springfield, Missouri, yes, that is a concern there as well. Timing of that would be around 11 p.m. Well, actually, I would say maybe 10 p.m. because these puppies are booking it. They are moving at 40 miles per hour. Not real fast, but still. Let me go ahead and put the live radar back on so that we can take a look at what's going on specifically with this storm here, Bella Vista. As you can see, this line of storms is now really making a mad dash here. It's setting up to where, yes, Springfield, Missouri could be impacted by this. Now, Nate is trying to tell me, he's my son, he's trying to tell me that we need to do a viewer. So how fast is it going? 40? Okay, let's go ahead and do 40. Let's just for interest. Okay, dude, you got to put the numeric lock on. All right. So let's see where these would hit. If we were going continued at 40 miles an hour, these are some areas that could be impacted. And I'm sorry, folks, if you're not able to see that, I can't make it any larger. Um, but we'll go to Springfield, 126 minutes if it stays together. So, did you ever check North Missouri? I'm going on that right now. Whoops. You make fun of me, Nate. That's not nice. North Missouri. All right. So, North Missouri, specifically anybody that's further north of Columbia, I'm going to say. You guys don't need to worry about your, I mean, you're going to be in the slight risk, but ever so slightly. And I would think, based on this track that it's currently got, it's likely to continue moving off to a northeast direction, which would mean that areas that would be a concern would be St. Louis, Springfield, um, and then obviously Indianapolis. I don't think Peoria is really going to get a huge impact because I think this is going to be further east by the time that front moves on through. It's going to be further east. We do have a concern again for northwest. Hold on. So I got northern Missouri, NWA. What's NWA? Man with 11 toes. Well, NWS is National Weather Service, but NWA, I'm not sure what that is. Northwest, Northwest Arkansas. I'll take a look at that. I need to make sure that I covered everybody else as far as I got Joplin. I kind of got Indiana, kind of a look at it. Warrenton, Missouri. Yes. Warrenton, Missouri. That would be west of the St. Louis, Missouri area. It's a long ways off. We just went through another HRRR weather model update. So it looks like around 1 o'clock, maybe midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, if this continues to evolve. Plenty of hail possibilities, significant rainfall, unfortunately. All right, hold on. And Northwest, I'm going to get Northwest Arkansas, and then, yes, we can talk about that. My son is just Northwest Arkansas, right here. All right, so Northwest Arkansas. Obviously, we do have pretty significant storms there right now in extreme northwestern. Go ahead and put the tornado parameters on there. So, or not tornado parameters, sorry, bud. What we're looking at here is this green section. That is your 2% risk. Do I believe that northwestern Arkansas is in under the gun? I do believe northwestern Arkansas is under the gun for this because, again, this is going to continue to move off to a northeasterly track. And as that front moves through, things are going to start shifting eastward. Here's why. So for tomorrow, day two's outlook, you got that is covering northwest Arkansas. So how this is going to evolve if we're looking at northwest Arkansas, lots of rain, folks, and damaging wind. You can see that yes, the one was allowed to expire. Um, but again, this is pretty significant wind threat, and I'll show you what I mean right here. As you can see this curvature a little bit here, this is building basically a gust front, and that's where yeah, the one expired because it moved out of the area and moved into a different county. Now we got to talk about this. Let me get back to live radar so we don't go too crazy here. Go back to this scene so we have the areas that are covered. So we got counties of Berry, Missouri, McDonald, Missouri, Newton, Missouri. Those are all in those. Please go ahead and share, and if you're able to, you can continue to follow along. I am also on Facebook as well as YouTube. I'm doing live streams. Oh, Rob, thanks so much from YouTube. Happy Easter weekend to you as well. I appreciate that so much. Oh, my goodness. So my firewall stuff is going right now. All right, let's look at this. How does Tulsa look? Haley, thank you for the question. Could you tell me if it's going to hit Branson, Missouri? Let's go ahead. Branson, Missouri, and then I'll move back to Tulsa. Why don't you go downstairs for just a minute and talk to mom? Okay. All right. Branson, Missouri. Branson, Missouri, and Tulsa. Branson, Missouri. I need to get back to this risk for today. Branson, Missouri. Yeah, Branson, Missouri, you guys are at risk for the tornado activity. I don't know if you're going to get a tornado, but what I would be recommending is make sure that you stay weather aware and you stay tuned to your local news station for the latest updates as well. Because definitely some hail and wind for Branson, Missouri area sometime after 11 p.m. Tulsa, I got to get back to you, Tulsa. Again, Tulsa, you are just on the outside edge of these storms on the north side. I need to switch radars here back to Tulsa. Um, So it looks like the storms are pretty much moving off to your east, depending on what part of Tulsa you're in. Um, so Southern Plaza areas, Garnet, Catoosa, Fair Oaks, Broken Arrow. Oh, goodness, this doesn't look pretty right here. Let me look. Hold on a second. I need to look at base velocity. Yeah, sorry, wrong one. Not too close to the radar to see that. No, it's going to be too far away. No, it's too hard to tell um, for rotation or anything like that. It just it just has got a curvature signature, so that's sometimes alarming. All right, will it hit Arnold? Thanks for the follow. We got that. Okay, Kristen, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Uh, what's the tornado threat for Springfield? Tornado threat for Springfield, you're in a 2% risk. Okay, hold on one moment, folks. I've got to tame my son down here. Sorry, folks, had to calm my son down a little bit. So, right now, severe thunderstorm watch has been issued, and this currently goes until 3 o'clock in the morning. In Arkansas, this watch includes 5 counties: Northwest Arkansas, Benton, Madison, Carroll, Washington, Crawford. In Oklahoma, this watch includes 17 counties. In East Central Oklahoma, Cherokee, Muskogee, Ofuskee, Sequoia. In Northeast Oklahoma, Adair, Delaware, Ottawa, Wagner, Tulsa, Rogers, Mays, Craig, Creek, Okmulgee. In Southeast Oklahoma, Haskell, McIntosh, and Pittsburgh. A number of areas of concern there, folks. And no, it's not a tornado watch. So right now, let me remove this tornado risk level here so we kind of can see this. Let me go back to this one here. So that way you guys can see where all of the purple is. Goodness gracious, I'm moving all kinds of stuff. Um, all the purple shaded is the severe thunderstorm watches. So that's many counties there. Kankakee, Illinois. Will it hit Arnold, Missouri? Carthage, Missouri. I want to cover Missouri definitely because you guys are under the gun. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to cover Illinois at this point. Um, and that's not that I don't care about my followers. It's just that I've got to cover things that are a little bit more imminent at this point. I've already covered Springfield. I've already covered them. Arnold, Missouri. All right, so you guys are in the severe thunderstorm watch. And if we go back to convective outlook here, we'll look at what possibly could happen over the next few hours here. All right, so you guys look to have pretty significant wind event, lots of rain. I would, let's take a look and see what the DBZ is that is. DBZ, you could have, I mean, I don't know how long this is going to last, but probably 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Let's go ahead and take a look at that rainfall estimates. Total precip estimates here. All right, this is only between now and 2 o'clock in the morning. So just be mindful of that. Some of these areas could have an inch of rain, and then areas of Springfield, you could have a couple inches, maybe even 3 inches of rainfall between now and 2 o'clock in the morning. So lots and lots of rain. Jay, Oklahoma. I don't know where that is, so I need to find that. Anything that's in Oklahoma, you guys are going to get me right away. So again, folks, I apologize. All right, Jay, Oklahoma, you're in a special weather statement. Well, actually, just to the east of that, 45-mile-an-hour wind gust, penny-size hail. What we do suspect is going to happen is you're going to continue to get bombarded with the rain for the next few hours for sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at the estimates of composite reflective here. That's not going out that far, so we got to bring this back. So as you can see, your area of J, this is an estimate at 9 p.m. what it was going to be doing. And then as you can see, another wave comes through between 10 and 11. So you're going to have a number of hours here for plenty of rain in J area. I can't go any further out on that one, but I suspect that this one that's over by Adair is going to probably push you as well. So just be aware of that. Candace, 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 I'm sorry. Are we getting hail? Where are you at, Candace? I'm sorry. No, her name is Candace. I don't know what area she's referring to. Are we getting hail? Appreciate y'all joining. I'm trying to get to everybody as quick as I can. Nate, you want to watch for that and see if Candace says anything? Okay. But I have to type in stuff. 1 sec. Cassville, Missouri. Thanks so much for the follow, Aaron Yoder. Yes. Okay. Hold on 1 second here. We got to bring this back up. I need to go back to the main scene here because we have a number of areas. Looks like Michigan now has a severe thunderstorm warning. Oh yeah, the one that was way up in Canada. But this is not. This is a watch is unlikely. Um, Not going to focus on that right now, just for the sheer fact that the most dangerous stuff is down here. All right, so this is what were we looking at? We were looking at Cassville, and did she ever say anything about that other one? Okay. Papa, thanks so much. Yeah, Papa Squat. Oh, hold on. Papa Squat's back. Woohoo! Appreciate you joining. All right, I need to get focused again here. Where was that? Cassville. Cassville, Missouri.
Is it having trouble?
Yeah, I think it's having some issues again. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so yeah, let me do that estimate where, and this is going 40 miles an hour probably again. Oh, it's picked up speed, 50 miles per hour. 50 miles per hour, and then after that, I'm going to give you guys a 3D view of things. 50 miles an hour.
There, this is another one.
Probably for Cassville would be my guess. Cassville, 22 minutes. You're going to start to get the front of that. Let's see, anything for Lawton, Oklahoma or Indiahoma? Lawton, I'm pretty certain you guys are going to get something here tonight. Be one moment here.
No.
Hold on, you don't know that. I don't have the live radar on here. Now I do. Goodness gracious. All the chasers went away. Yeah, I see that one. Okay, it looks like Lawton, but I'm gonna just double check and see. I'm wondering if the front has already moved through there, and that's why storms are initiating further east. Well, according to this scan, Lawton, maybe around midnight, you probably have some redevelopment. Let's take a look. Yeah, you guys might end up getting significant hail for sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. look at the hail factor. Let's bring up the hail factor here, folks. Okay. So the hail factor right now, this outlined in the black and the dashes, significant hail threat in all of these areas. Okay. I need to go back to live radar and Reed's Spring. How do you know where that is? I don't know. I thought you were. No, it's in Missouri.
I was so close.
Okay. Let's go get a live radar on that.
I bet you the fifth one.
Hold on. There we go. All right. There it is. So let's take a look. Moving northeast. It's kind of tricky. Well, yeah, because this one's now in Bentonville, Arkansas is starting to move. So here's what I'm going to do. These are all moving at 50. I'm going to do an estimate here. So areas, Reed Springs, about an hour, but it could be sooner. I mean, I would, and these storms here, they are packing a punch with hail. As you can see, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour, golf ball size hail, and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So you guys need to be super careful if you're in the path of this storm. Areas of Springfield, I would also be concerned there. Southeast Missouri area. Yes, Bentonville. You guys are under the gun right now. Sorry if I'm getting these late. Let me go ahead and take a look and see if I see any signatures on there for circulation.
No.
You don't see any, Nate?
No.
I don't know about that. A very broad amount of circulation.
I wouldn't say that
I would say. Okay, Cassville, Missouri. I thought I already got Cassville. Yep, Cassville, you guys are under the gun. You're going to be next for the severe thunderstorm warning. Cassville, I would take shelter right now. Hold on. We just got another severe thunderstorm warning. That's probably up in Michigan. No. All right. So Cassville area is going to be impacted by this severe thunderstorm warning if it would continue in its current track. So golf ball, hold on. Golf ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds are expected. So Cassville, Missouri, make sure that you're careful. Shouldn't be a big night regarding anything big. Okay. Is St. Louis going to be hit? Branson, Missouri, yes, you're going to be hit and impacted by some heavy rain and some hail possibly, but that's, going to be basically tomorrow. I keep switching back and forth, and I need to because these people want to know. Tomorrow's risk for Branson, Missouri area. Whoops, right here. No, Branson is down in this area. I'm getting mixed up. Sorry. Partially because I can't even move my hands hardly. All right, so you guys are in a severe thunderstorm watch. And if this should continue to move off to its northeasterly, yes, absolutely, Papa Squat. It will definitely be large hail and straight line winds for sure. Branson, yeah, he is smart. He's a storm chaser of somewhat as well. Yes, absolutely. Straight line winds sometimes are, you know, worse than yes, he is. Straight line winds are definitely no joke.
Yep.
I've had a number of
Oh, tornado
those.
watch.
Oh, they did issue a tornado watch. All right, let's go. Let's go. Hang on. So things are starting to get pretty crazy down. Oh, Lawton is in a tornado watch. That's shocking considering.
They're not even in the.
No, they are. They are. See, that's why I don't like. I'm done going to tomorrow's risks. I'm dealing with today's. Sorry.
Why are you pushing me
I'm because I got to move. Okay. Everybody wants to know about, their area, and I understand that, but we got to stay focused on this. So now in this yellow area, we currently have, can't talk over me because they can't hear me and you at the same time. All right, so let's take a look at this one here. Hi, Olivia from Chicago suburbs. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go over the risk for Chicago right now. No disrespect, but those risks are going to be well into tomorrow because it's way, way, way up here, and that's a long track for it to go. If I punch these up here, they're just starting to get initiated. We don't have a real risk right now. I guess while I'm up here, I'll maybe give that a look because it went through another scan. As I stated earlier, Chicago is expected to have not a huge impact. Yeah, a little bit of rain. Um, so the outline, this is the tornado risk, okay? We have, it's a little hard to see on here. We have the brown in here. Let's shut off some of these things. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much. That northern track of storms in Oklahoma? Yep. So the brown area is the bigger risk of tornadoes, and then the green, that is the less of a risk. Yes. Can you go talk to mom for a minute? Yeah, dude, I'm serious. I need a break from you for a minute. I'm not trying, I'm not trying to be rude, but I've got to have just a little bit of space because you're hitting me with everything. You got ADHD and I got ADHD. I understand, but if I'm talking at the same time, I've already got enough stuff going on in my brain. Can we hold off for a minute? Just go talk to mom and settle down for a little bit. No disrespect, Nate. Sorry, guys. I All right. So let's get back to things here. I need to shut off some of these. It's getting too clouded. My brain's going nuts. Okay. All right. So we do have a tornado watch for these areas in yellow. That tornado watch is in effect until 4 o'clock in the morning. Scattered large hail, likely with isolated large hail events to 2 inches in diameter possible. Scattered, damaging wind gusts to 70 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and, if you have not done so, go ahead and follow and share this stream so that I can continue, we can continue, us as a team together, be able to help others. Uh-oh, we got a tornado signature or rotation signature, tornado slash rotational signature, Stratford. Let me go ahead and get the tornado warning information on here as well. Once that pops up with an active tornado, I will go ahead and get that information pulled up as well. So anyone that is in along Muskogee, along this line here, you can draw the line here basically. Anyone is along this whole entire line here, you're in the path of this destructive storm. And I do say destructive. Now, that tornado watch is in effect for another 398 minutes, so till 4 o'clock in the morning. But the severe thunderstorm warning is just about to expire, probably because it's going to be moving out of the um, county that it's issued for in south central Potawatomi. I can't even say that right, but ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. That includes Stratford area. Kanawha and Bing, Oklahoma. Yes, very wide and disorganized rotation, but it definitely seems to be intensifying. Thank you, Papa Squat. Appreciate it. Become a team member as well, folks. That would be awesome. Join the 605 Chaser team. 605 Chaser team is continuing to grow, and we want to continue our community. I am Rob from YouTube. I am from South Dakota. Sorry, I didn't see you there. All right, let's go ahead and get these areas covered. Kanawha, Oklahoma. Yes, you're in that severe thunderstorm warning right now. It's pretty much on top of you. I'm sorry I couldn't get to you fast enough. And get back to this one here. Okay, that is getting a signature here. Kanawha, Kanawha, get in your safe place right now. You have a very destructive supercell on its way. Anyone in Bing area? I'm staying on this one right now, folks, because this is evolving pretty fast. If I'm looking at this from the right radar, this is clear rotation. Hang on one second. I'm going to get my son, Nate. Nate, okay, come here. I do need your help now. Not yet. No, there's not a tornado warning yet. All right, what do you think? Is that rotation near Stratford? Or you think it's farther? It looks like it must be farther up here. That's where the signature is, anyways. Oh, thank you very much, Malia Morgan, for answering others, Kyle Johnson's question. I appreciate it so much. See, that's what the team and yeah, he said very wide. Yeah, this is a concerning area. Very gusty winds at best, and definitely looks like rotation. So currently, what we have is we have 7 active severe thunderstorm warnings. Garvin, Oklahoma for another 4 minutes. McLean, Pontotoc, okay. Benton, Arkansas. Looks like Arkansas and Missouri are now getting in those. And then we do have some up in Michigan. Looks like 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Let me shut this base velocity off and go back to high resolution here. Let's go to Arkansas area. Why has it not got the other severe thunderstorm warnings up? Oh, that's right. That's where it is. Okay. There it is, Benton, Arkansas for another 33 minutes. Benton County in northwestern Arkansas. Hence the reason we got those. I apologize. That's why we got the ticker at the bottom. It covers things that I'm missing, especially when it gets kind of crazy. May get suffocated by the cell behind it, but I'd watch the cell behind it as it moves into that. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, Princess Zara, for the heart. I appreciate that. Or the me's. I think that's what those are called. Sorry, I'm kind of old to this TikTok thing, and so I'm still learning all the different lingo some of my kids teach me. All right, let's take a look at this southern one here as well. This is pretty concerning over north of Ada and by Bing. Oh, even these ones here, looks like it's back building, if that's what we call it. At least that's what I've always remembered in my old days of calling it, is back building storms. These are going to continue to move off into a northeasterly direction. So now we have counties of Hughes, Oklahoma, Pontotoc, Pottawatomie, and Seminole. That must be this one. Ooh, tornado possible. So this one is a tornado possible. Let's see if I can get this other pop-up to work. Severe thunderstorm warning, pop-up tornado warning. Let me see if I have another feature that I've added. Okay, so what happened, or what's supposed to happen, is this is supposed to come up as soon as one is issued, and then it's supposed to automatically hide. For some reason, it's not giving the max hail, but hopefully that will end up hiding on its own. There we go. It auto hid like it's supposed to. So that's programmed properly. So now what's going to happen is anytime there's a new severe thunderstorm warning issued, it will pop up automatically. Also, if we get a tornado warning, there's supposed to be one that pops up for that as well. Rotation is tightening. Thank you, Papa Squat. That's what you call it as well for back building. In Benton County, thank you for watching. Yes, I am glad that I'm able to help you. Haley, thank you so much. Papa Squat, I think the reason most of the chasers went home is it got dark. There were two of them out. They were out like at 3 o'clock, and the ones that I was hearing, listening in on them, they were just very frustrated how long it was taking for the storms to build because this event for today was built up quite a bit by the National Weather Service, and rightfully so. But um, things don't always come as they expect. We got to wait for Mother Nature to get its act together and figure things out. Appreciate it so much. Mineral of Wichita Falls. I know that's an area of concern right now as well. So let's go ahead and take care of that. I can't spell. Sorry, folks. You guys are in a, there is one chaser, but they're not online right now. So it's quite interesting. Right now, you got Wichita Falls area, you're in a tornado watch, and that is until 4 o'clock this morning or tomorrow morning. So just be mindful of that. I'll give you a quick look since we have the tickers going here to cover people in Michigan and other areas. Um, I'll go ahead and give you that information here. This is kind of the evolution based on HRRR weather model. And it looks like about 1 o'clock in the morning, Wichita Falls. Oh, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. There it is. Came across. Wexford County, 9:31 it was issued, and then 10 p.m. it expires. That will go away here shortly. Again, Wichita Falls around 3 o'clock in the morning, you could end up having some more rain and possible small hail there. Look at this. This is not live right here. This is just a radar estimate of what time. 3 o'clock in the morning. Significant storms moving on in, torrential downpours in Fayetteville and even Fort Smith. I believe that would be Arkansas area at 4 o'clock in the morning, and eventually things taper off. However, we are expecting pretty much all night storms and then a second round tomorrow, but I can't go out too far tomorrow. I can only go out till 2 o'clock. And things will get going over towards Abilene area in Texas, and then eventually in McKinney and Dallas areas for tomorrow. But I don't want to go too far into that. There's going to be a lot going on there. I'll go ahead and cover Michigan here real quick because there are a number of active ones there. Tornado threat is not expected, so don't worry about that. I'll go to live radar right now and we'll cover these areas. And I will probably have to let you guys go because I don't want to get it too late. My wife's got to get up early in the morning, and I got kids that got to get to sleep as well. And one's hopped up on adrenaline right now with things going crazy. So we do have this one here. We have 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Yes, that's dangerous as well, but it is not nearly as dangerous as the stuff that is to the south, way over um, in Oklahoma area and in Missouri, because those have torrential downpours that are more long-lived and potential for possible tornadoes. This again is another one in Michigan. So you want me to cover Detroit? I'll go ahead and show you the weather model for Detroit here. If I can pull that up a little bit. This is evolving, and based on this weather model, Detroit, you're going to be fine according to this weather model update. And you're outside of that area of risk for tornadoes, so I would not be concerned about that at all. But as we all know, things can definitely change. How's Pea Ridge, Arkansas? Watch the weather for Chicago area. St. Louis, Missouri, and Pease Ridge. I do want to take a look at. We got Barry, Missouri, McDonald, Missouri. Those. Um, you guys can read that ticker. I'm sorry. Pea Ridge, Arkansas. I can't spell. Okay, you guys are in a severe thunderstorm warning right now. Let me get a radar on there as quick as I possibly can. Lots to go through here. And we're too far away from that one, so let's go to this one. You guys definitely have things going there as well. You're going to continue to get hit. It looks like, yep, you guys are in the path of that for Pea Ridge. Sorry, it should have gone across the ticker. So St. Louis, Missouri, we'll go ahead and take a look at that. It's going to be a while before it gets to you guys, but these line of storms are quickly evolving. We still have dew points in the 60s, so that's certainly helping to fuel these storms. St. Louis, Missouri area is expected to be impacted sometime after midnight. So just be aware it's going to be a long night for you guys. Lots and lots of rain, heavy downpours, possible flash flooding at times, and definitely probability of hail. I can't say whether you're going to have a tornado, but you guys are in the 2% risk for tornadic activity. So just be aware of that and be mindful. Thanks so much for the birthday hat. Is that what that is? I think. Maybe. Thank you, Vicious Joy. I appreciate it. And Bowie, Texas looking. Just got a tornado watch warning. Whoa, careful with that word warning on there. Tornado, you might have gotten an alert for a tornado watch. Sarah, I am V2. Sorry, I get a little careful with the word warning next to that. But let me go ahead and take a look at Bowie, Texas. Yes, you are in a tornado watch. Just so people, let me get this right. All right, so just so you're aware, the differences between a warning and a watch. So a tornado watch, that means that conditions are favorable for tornadoes to develop within a specific area. So this area that's in the yellow, okay, the yellow blocks, those counties are all in a tornado watch, okay? Um, it's heads up to be aware and stay informed to the National Weather Service or folks like me, but more importantly, National Weather Service and your local broadcast meteorologist. Has issued the watch when atmospheric conditions suggest a potential for severe thunderstorms that could produce tornadoes. A watch doesn't mean a tornado will definitely occur, but it indicates that there's a risk and you should be prepared. Just want to get that disclaimer out there in case anyone is not aware of that. But again, Bowie, Texas is in that area. And you're going to have rain for much of the night. You do have a special weather statement right now, which means that it's below severe level, usually 40-mile-an-hour gusts. Moving northeast at 40 miles per hour, and hazard is nickel size hail. So it's usually small hail and maybe gusty winds at times. Benton, Arkansas, continuing that severe thunderstorm warnings. Let me get back to live radar so we can stay focused on that. Thankfully, we don't have any that are saying, "Oh, there's the one for Benton that came across." Sometimes we do have a number of special weather statements. Let me take a look at this one here. A little closer view. It looks like Bentonville is kind of getting pretty hard hit with that rain. Denton, Texas. Thank you so much. I'll take a look at Denton, Texas, and Corinth, Texas. Yes, thank you, Gina Gordy, for praying for everyone, but they beat of tornadoes and God be with all. Yes, thank you so much. All right, Denton, Texas. You're outside of the tornado watch area as of right now, but as these storms progress, we could end up seeing some expansion of those as we go through the evening hours. Not to startle anybody, but that's just kind of how it ends up going. So that blue dot area, if I move that up a little bit further, that's Denton area. Definitely some possibilities of straight line winds at the very minimum, and then some hail possibilities sometime after 5 o'clock in the morning, according to this scan. Okay. Hey, 4 stars. I love this when you're going storm chasing. Well, I live in South Dakota and my budget is pretty tight, but I will not be ever going live storm chasing in the field um, on TikTok. So, of those of you that love live in the field storm chasing, you can follow me on YouTube or on Facebook at 605 Chaser because those are the only platforms that allow me to, or anyone, to do live storm chasing as of right now. Um, which I understand and respect. TikTok's reasoning is, obviously kids watch TikTok a lot, and they can be highly influenced to maybe they want to go try and do something like that. So I respect that, but at the same token, um, that should be the parents' job to kind of teach them the right from wrong. Again, not going to get too far into it, but that's just my opinion. All right. Thanks for sharing the live, Judy and Michelle. Thank you for following. Tom, thank you. Republic, Missouri. All right, we got another severe thunderstorm warning. This is in Adair. Again, Benton County continuing to get hit. This is until 10:15. Let me see if this is that one there. I believe that's this one right here. Nope, that would be this. So we got to see what this one's got for concerns. That's this one right here. Moving northeast at 45 miles per hour, so all these areas impacted. Quarter size hail, so that's a plus that it's getting less. I mean, earlier these were golf ball size, ping pong size on that one. Looks like this one's probably still golf. Nope, penny size hail, so at least the hail threat seems to be getting diminished. And I have a feeling that probably will be the case for these northerly storms. They're going to be feeding off of each other and it's going to basically steal all its thunder. However, I'd be more concerned about this one here. Let me go ahead and Republic, Missouri, and Siloam. Republic, Missouri, you have a special weather statement right now. I would see very. Did that go away? Hang on one moment here. Looks like that died out, or at least it would seem so. Just trying to see where these other ones are. And it looks like the special weather statement here died out, but Republic, Missouri, you don't look too bad right now, but these are all in the path. Another one for Missouri, or I'm sorry, Michigan, Manistee County. Yeah, OKC getting rain. Ada, Oklahoma. When will this get to St. Louis? Wish I had a crystal ball on that one. Best I have is this. Latest information from HRRR suggests sometime after midnight, and you guys are going to get a lot of rain, flash flooding like rain. So just be aware of that. It's going to just hit over the same areas over and over again, and it likely won't let up until 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. All right, Ada, Oklahoma. Get live radar back on. North of Ada, you have a severe thunderstorm warning, 2-inch hail, and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I would not be a bit surprised if we get a signature on here of rotation. Let's check. Might be a little bit too close to a radar. There we go. Oh yeah, these are definitely gusty winds. You can tell that by this mix here. Now we have another one, Benton, Arkansas. 9 foot. Gosh, Benton is just getting pounded with these severe thunderstorm warnings. Oh, Siloam Springs. Sorry. Logan, I'm sorry. You guys are right in that one as well. Um, 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. Thankfully, does not look like there's rotation in there. Let me go back to this, though. That is a pretty heavy single cell there. It looks like what is happening is that special severe weather or special weather statement gets issued. Wait a second. Roger, wait, northern Kansas? Okay. Cuban FV7. No, there isn't. Stop fear mongering. I'm going to ban you, Cuban. Stop fear mongering. We do not have anything in northern Kansas. There is not a huge wedge. So don't freak people out. Okay. All right. I'm going to just, yeah, Alexis, we'll just, yeah. Just be aware, folks. I have tested this information for these tickers. And again, this comes directly from the National Weather Service. So if a tornado warning were to be issued, we would see a number 1 or however many there were. Same goes for the severe. You've seen already, any of you that have been in here, those active severe thunderstorm warnings are holding true. You can fact check me all you want. All right. Marietta, Oklahoma. Let's go to that and let's get back to where we need to. Okay, Marietta, you're going to be under the gun here in a little bit. Looks like you're expected to have this southerly storm here. Ping pong ball size hail. Let's go ahead and do a track on that for now. Put Marietta back in there. Let me see how fast it was going here. Now we got Texas under the gun. Cook, Texas, and Montague, Texas. Well, as Storm Prediction Center stated, tomorrow there was going to be some crazy stuff, and it's kind of moving that way. So 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, 35-mile-per-hour winds, or moving at 35 miles per hour for this one. That's in Bowie. These are some areas that's possible to be impacted by those. See if I can find the area. Marietta. Marietta in less than an hour. And with that kind of hail, I would definitely be concerned. I also would be very concerned because there are indications of possible rotation in here as well. And that's where that track is. So let's do that again, 35 miles per hour. Let's see where the hardest of that is going to be. The heart of it, 35 miles an hour. That way I can get the hardest part of it, Bernieville, in about 60 minutes. Whoops, sorry, guys. These are some of the areas that are expected to be impacted in the times, and that would be the hardest part of it. Holdenville, Oklahoma. Thanks, Little Runge, for the share. Logan Williamson, I wish I knew that for sure. I don't know that for sure, unfortunately. So, Justin. Yes, you're welcome. All right, I'm trying to get a couple of things. Holdenville, Oklahoma. Let me go to that one here. Okay, yep, that one. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. velocity here. Gosh, dang, that's got to be at least 70 plus miles. That might be a possible tornado. They don't have it. It's but wind 70 miles per hour, golf ball size hail. Wewoka and Kanawa, Sasakwa, and Spalding. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at pronouncing things. So this would be Holdenville. Let me go ahead and take a look and see the heart of that. What did I say? It's got to be going at 50. Let's double check. 20 minutes, so let's see if it's 50. No, it's going 35 miles an hour. So basically what I just did is gave you plenty of leeway. So if we were to put this in this area at 35 miles per hour, the hardest hitting portion of that would be in about 30 minutes. So if you're in Holdenville, get in your safe place. This is no joke. This has got 70 plus mile an hour winds in this, and there's definitely some rotation trying to get going in those areas. Go high storm resolution velocity. You can see the curvature right here. Let's go. Let's bring that up. Hang on one second, folks. So as you can kind of see, I'll draw it as best as I can here. This is starting to get curvature. And yeah, I'm starting to despise them as well. Justin, you're welcome. Yeah, definitely get in your safe spot. This is definitely, if there was going to be something that would drop a tornado or even straight line winds, this would be the one. So I'm going to stay on this for a little while here. And thank you, Justin, for bringing that up. See if there's anything else going on. Oh, there's another one down here, down by Bowie. This has got a signature as well. Let me see if I can get to a different radar. This one maybe. This one also possible tornado. It's saying ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile an hour winds, but I expect this to continue to develop. And the reason why, well, it does have a lot of energy pulling from it. Okay, we got another one in Michigan, Manistee, Michigan, Manistee County. All right. All right, I hate leaving y'all, but I am going to have to let you guys go. My kids are trying to get to sleep. Oh, McAllister, I'll get that real quick, and then I've got to let you guys go. If you have not done so already, please, I would really appreciate it if you could follow, share the follow, hearts, me's, whatever you can do. I appreciate those. And then also go follow me on Facebook as well as my YouTube channel because I cannot do live in the field storm chasing on TikTok. They do not allow that. McAllister, am I spelling? Oh, I bet you it's got to be McAllister. I'm assuming that's Oklahoma. All right, let me do an estimate on timing for McAllister here. Thanks for the follows. I appreciate that. AK273966. Oh, we just got a new update, so I'm probably going to have to go back a little ways here. Yeah, image is not ready. So I'm just going to have to go to the 9 o'clock update. Ooh, McAllister. This is putting estimates sometime after 2 o'clock in the morning, or yeah, about at 2 o'clock in the morning that you guys are going to get those straight line winds likely. Straight line winds, definitely some hail possible there. So I hope that helps. A little bit of a couplet developing on velocity. Jordan Hall has it on. Okay, Jordan Hall definitely knows his stuff. Let me go back to, and Papa Squad, are you referring to um, the one over by Ada, or are you referring to one on a more northerly track that's up here? Siloam Springs? Let me check. Let me check Jordan Hall. Hang on one second. Okay, so he's to the southeast of Shawnee. So that must be this one here. Yep. Okay, so this is the one that Jordan Hall is on right now. Let me go to the velocity on that. All right, so that would be the one, okay, that I was talking about. Okay. J3 near Kowa. Yep. Wewoka. Yeah. Oh, J3, you must be using your radar scope. That definitely would be a concern there. Golf ball size hail, 70-mile-an-hour gusts. All right, folks. I hate to let y'all go. I do, but I'm gonna be in trouble if I don't let y'all go because I could probably end up being on here all night. Which, yeah, I would think that's probably not a bad idea, but got wife and kids. I wish I knew a good prayer to say for y'all, but anybody that's in Oklahoma is going to be Oklahoma and obviously Missouri areas, and um, you guys are going to be in my hearts tonight, that's for sure. Speaking of Arkansas, Benton, Arkansas again. Goodness gracious, you guys cannot catch a break. It's just developing and redeveloping right over the same areas. Siloam Springs, you guys, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, ping pong ball size hail. Tried to get to everybody. I wish I was 100,000 people. Thanks, Papa Squat. Oh, Clever, Missouri before I go. Jacob, yes, I will get that. Or Cleaver, Missouri. Oh, yep. Okay, that definitely, well, they do have a special weather statement, but it looks like this is going to continue to develop. Let me get to a closer radar if I can find one. Goodness gracious. Here we go. Maybe. Oh, I was right on top of one and I didn't even realize it. Okay. What was that area? Cleaver. Must be a really small town because it's not showing up as far as I zoom in. That puppy's moving. Lots and lots of rain for right now, but I'm seeing these develop pretty quickly as it moves on up there. I would be concerned about this storm, severe thunderstorm warning right here, and that would probably hit Cleaver area. I mean, it's not included right now, but I would say it's on track for it, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. See that one more time. Moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So I would get in your safe place if you're in Cleaver, Missouri. You definitely want to be careful. A southern one is impressive. Well, Papa Squat, I'll take a look at that. Yeah, the one right here, I bet the one over by Bowie. Let me get the KFDR. Oh, wow, yeah. Let me look at base velocity, high res velocity. It's got a 4 on it, which is pretty impressive. That puppy's moving really fast too. Doesn't say a possible tornado, but Bowie around 950. Obviously, that already hit there. Nakana right there, right now. I wish I could get to all of y'all. I do. You guys have a wonderful night as well. Papa Squat, thanks for the gifts. All of you, thanks so much for the gifts. I appreciate it, and the follows. Um, got 29 new followers on this stream. I only hope that my YouTube and my Facebook can also grow those so that way if I ever get back out in the field again, I am able to do that and you guys can follow through there. I am not able to do live storm chasing in the field on TikTok. So you guys have a 4-inch hail in the southern one. That is just crazy, crazy dangerous.